Hello, I am Eliana Corman, and I'm going to be discussing the ethics behind creating interplanetary life. This presentation isn't a serious debate, as in I'm debating this, but I'm not an expert on the topic, and I will not be speaking on behalf of any organizations, including but not limited to NASA, SpaceX, ESA, JAXA, Roscosmos, ISRO, or SNSA. What I'm talking about? I'm talking about taking Earth's organisms and modifying them to survive on another planet. The pros to cross-contaminating other planets. Well, there would be creatures on other planets. Humans would have proof of life because they would have made it. Life created would hopefully have been sentient. Also, scientists will learn more about the environments on other planets. No longer could humans survive. Instead, we learn about how life survives at all, what conditions are needed for the species to survive, and how could they evolve. Humans would directly create life, or modify species to not that won't need to survive on Earth, but can survive on a planet that is otherwise uninhabitable for humans. Now, there's also cons to any project. Well, cross-contaminating planets. One could, in theory, destroy a planet's ecosystems. Putting an invasive species would not help if there were already organisms there. You also could create an intergalactic war. Using sci-fi logic, there could be an uprising because moving is involving aliens. Either aliens don't like humans because the aliens assume that humans want to kill them. Humans don't like aliens because humans assume that aliens want to kill them. So we don't know how it could turn out if there are actual aliens. There's also experimenting on other planets. If it isn't right to experiment with life on Earth, why would it be right to experiment with the potential life that we don't know if could be created? So these are the neutrals. They're not good, they're not bad. They're kind of teetering on the edge. They have characteristics in both. Colonization on other planets. This is a pro and con, because we could set the species up to thrive, we could also set them up to fail. It depends on how the project will eventually be run. We could set them up to be something similar to, we could set them up to be servants and to serve the Earth, or we could set them to thrive and create a new civilization with ideals that we just don't know. There is also the possibility that humans could have done this already. Now, although unlikely because of planetary protection, the reason why this could have happened already is because when shooting something into space, there's a great idea of where it will land and what will happen. But even theories can be proven wrong. What would need to happen for there to be life on another planet? The Earth is at such a perfect spot that if the sun had been slightly hotter, then there would be no water on Earth. There was a time when Mercury had water, but because the sun got hotter, the water eventually evaporated. But the area is now called the Goldilocks zone, and it is 0.9 AU to 1.2 AU. So Earth is 0.1 AU from having no water and evaporating, which is insane. Another astronomical object that is able to sustain life is Jupiter's moon Europa. There are sci-fi novels that talk about this, specifically Space Odyssey by Arthur C. Clarke. But the chances of there already being life being able to sustain is slim and is very close to impossible. My sources were Should We See Life on Other Planets by Second Thought, What If All the Planets in the Solar System Were in the Habitable Zone by What If, and We Might Find Alien Life in 2,324 Days by Vertasm.